Plaintiff Alexis Smith says the defendant is bad news because he not only sold crack to kids at a local high school, but he was also arrested for selling heroin. Alexis is suing her former friend for 2 unpaid loans, the cost of earrings, and emotional distress. Defendant Evan Garrett says Alexis is an obsessive stalker who is constantly making up lies about her. Evan claims Alexis threatened to lie to the police about him beating her, and then she lied to his boss about Evan selling drugs out of the workplace. And as a result, he was fired. So he's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I would like to let you know Evan Garrett is bad news. He's a manipulator and a snake. He sold crack to kids at a local high school. He told me that he was arrested for selling heroin. Excuse me, Your Honor, this is hard for me. I'm trying to remember everything.
Because it's lies.
What part is hard?
This whole situation is hard for me.
Which part?
Just the unpaid loans.
Oh, okay. So it was all right. That didn't bother you selling crack to kids?
No.
I'm just wondering. That's why I asked you which part is hard.
No. Not.
You said this is hard for me, Your Honor, and I said which part is hard?
Well, it is all hard.
You said well, just the part where he owed me my money.
No, sir.
All right, that's not
no,
your point.
Honor.
Go
no, Your
ahead.
Honor.
All right.
He tells
but that's
people
what you meant by he's a bad guy.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, and so crack the kids, because we got to go through that, ma'am. The plaintiff can enter character evidence, and he can only discuss character evidence once you've opened the door. So now he's going to be able to talk about your character because you're talking about his. So you better make sure you give me all you have.
Okay. Also,
because he's going to lay you out, I promise. So he's going to say, yeah, she used to smoke some of that crack and shoot some of that heroin.
No, Your Honor, that's not true.
All right, but he sold crack, heroin. Huh?
I also wanted to let you know that he used to brag and glorify about selling drugs out the back door of his job as well as in the workplace. He even claimed that his boss allowed him to do this.
All right.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Plaintiff Alexis Smith is suing her former friend, and he claims Alexis is an obsessive stalker who got him fired from his job.
How did you know him so well?
I met him on the bus, and then he moved to the neighborhood, and he started hanging around
So you all riding on the bus?
Yes.
And he just leans over?
No, I asked to use his phone.
You know what?
I asked to use his phone.
I ain't selling crack to kids. I sell heroin. My boss lets me sell it at the job.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'll see you another time. Because you all didn't know each other.
That happened afterwards.
Oh, after you knew each other?
Yeah, after we originally met on the bus, all of that happened after that.
After you all became friends?
Yes.
That's a lot of information to disclose to a new friend. How long after becoming friends did he tell you all these things?
Within 4 years, we've been friends for 5.
Okay, 4 years after meeting him.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
And why do you think he suddenly wanted you to know that?
I'm not sure. He was bragging.
These are
he was
very
drunk.
explosive allegations. Let me hear from you, sir.
What she's saying is a total lie. You know, I never, ever, the only thing was I told her, and this was more than a year ago, I told her a couple years ago that I had a past, you know. Mm-hmm. But I was moving forward and working 24/7.
Ma'am, that was a pretty explosive allegation to say that this man admitted to selling crack to children.
That's ridiculous.
But I'll let you pursue your case here. Why are you suing him today?
Well, he used to try to make me feel bad by telling me sob stories about his financial difficulties and rough childhood. He told me originally that he needed $600 for rent and bills. And
when was this?
On May 2nd of 2013.
Okay.
And he said he'll pay me back in a couple of days. I let him wear the earrings, and when I asked him for it—
I missed that part. I know you loaned him $600.
Yes, and
now, what are you talking about, earrings?
He asked to wear the earrings to go
earrings?
The earrings I just bought.
Okay.
To go to a party, and I let him wear them, and he said he'll return everything in a couple of days. So when I went to ask him, he threw the earrings at me and never gave me the money. He was dodging me for quite a while, and I went up to his job to ask to talk to him, and I let the boss know.
Let me stop you.
Okay.
You're suing for the earrings today.
Yes.
But you say he gave them back to you.
No, he threw them at me on the street. I couldn't find them.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, sorry.
All right,
sorry.
you didn't find them. Got it.
Okay, and so when I contacted when I went up there to contact him, I let his boss know that he was
Why'd you go to his job?
to ask to talk to him so I can receive my money for the
You
loan.
had no other way of reaching him?
No, I tried to contact him by phone, but he was dodging me. He turning his phone off, ignoring my calls.
Your
So-
Honor, that's all a lie.
No, it's not. So anyway, after the job situation, he called me up and he's like, oh, that was completely blown out of proportion. I was gonna pay you back. I just didn't have the money at the time. And eventually telling me another sob story into that he needed more money for probation. So I said, well, you know.
He was on probation?
Yes, he said he needed the money for costs. So I did loan him another $1,200, an additional $1,200 with the promissory note being signed.
Was he on probation for crack or heroin related?
I believe it
dealing?
was that one situation that happened. I have court or information on his
please.
record and the promissory note.
All right. Go ahead, sir. Let me hear from you.
Everything she said was basically a lie. The only reason I got the money from her was $1,200, and I needed it to pay off my probation and my first month rent. And the only time I got it from her is when she went to my job and told them I was selling drugs out the back door, and I was beating on her, and she was gonna call the police and have me arrested at the job.
Were you all dating or something?
No, she's a stalker, Your Honor, a bona fide stalker, and she's obsessive. She was gonna beat herself up and go to the police and have me arrested for beating on her. That's what she told me. Then she went to my job and told them I was selling drugs out the back door and I was beating on her, and she was gonna have me arrested at the job. Got me suspended for like 3-4 months, which eventually got me fired.
Ma'am, did this happen?
That's not correct. I told you what happened after the unpaid
Tell me
loan.
again. Maybe I'm stupid.
After the unpaid,
How much
I
you
know
told me
I
what
don't-
happened.
I'm sorry.
You said you went to his job.
When I went up there, I asked to talk to him, and I felt betrayed by him not paying the loan and throwing my earrings at me.
Excuse me,
and
Your Honor.
I
Sir,
felt
you
like
need
it
to be
was
quiet.
important.
You said the reason you did it was because you felt betrayed. So you retaliated against him because he wouldn't pay you your money by going to his job and telling his boss that he sold drugs at his job. You did that to retaliate against him?
No, I didn't, Your
Yes,
Honor.
you did. You
I
said
felt, no, I
because
said
he
I felt
betrayed. Don't
betrayed.
yell when I'm talking. I heard exactly what you said. I say, why did you do that? Because he betrayed me.
Plaintiff Alexis Smith is suing her former friend, and he claims Alexis is an obsessive stalker who got him fired from his job.
What about this loan, sir?
Sir,
So far, it sounds like you've proven your emotional distress.
Sir, the only reason I signed a paper, I don't know how much that says, but she only gave me $1,200, period. She never gave me no $600 or no earrings.
This
That's
says
all a lie.
$2,050. You didn't sign
I don't know where
anything?
she come up with
All
that.
right, you have a license. I can
Yes, I do.
compare these signatures.
Your Honor, Evan Garrett actually wrote this whole note out. It was not under duress. And he
Yeah, no, this is his signature, sir.
Oh,
You-
okay.
Yeah,
Well-
he
is
wrote
your
this whole
signature.
note out and agreed
I
to
grant
pay
you
me
your
in full.
judgment, ma'am. I believe this is his signature. $3,000 for you.
Thank you.
However, what you did was one of the worst things you can do to someone. Go to their job, and because you are upset with them over a personal issue, you tell their employer that he is selling drugs, and yet he has a record here, ma'am. But this is private information.
Your
It
Honor,
seems as of 2008, he changed his life, went to work at a fast food restaurant, like many of the other former drug dealers should do. I commend you for turning your life around, leaving the drug game, and going to work at a fast food restaurant. $3,000 for you, $3,000 for you. Everybody wins today. Have a good day.
Thank you.
I have nothing to say.
If anybody come across that girl, just stay away. Just stay away from her because she's trouble.